First Flip is a TV show where three people from three different worlds come together to create opportunities to leave a legacy.
Terry is a high-energy powerhouse realtor with a success story like no other.
Rob and Shannon are a super fun, down-to-earth couple that beat the odds and are wildly successful in the real estate world.
Rob is a high-energy, big-hearted guy whose canvas is the houses that he works on. As y'all can tell, Rob is on go all the time.
Whoa! So getting into real estate honestly was a lot harder than I thought. To be real, I thought it was just about, learning how to show houses and whatnot. I was in for a rude awakening.
This is what I do, this is what you do, this is what you do. How can I add value to your life and vice versa? I can't even remember when we first brought Alec onto the scene, but what a character, right?
That guy, he's something else.
He cracks me up.
He does.
He cracks me, but he knows his stuff.
He does.
And I mean, you can't do flips without having somebody that knows what they're doing.
Well, the thing I like about Alec is you give him a job and he wants you to get out the way, which is how I work.
Yeah.
So it was cool because this was the first one I really took the lead on. And it really wasn't much for me to lead. Like, he would call me maybe once or twice a week. He just need my okay and he's gone. So Alec is the kind of contractor that we need on our team.
100%.
Absolutely.
He told me one time that it was going to cost this much to do this work, and the same work was going to cost this much if I was there with him.
So get out the way.
Get out the way and let him finish his stuff.
Yeah. But not only that, man, Alec is in and out. If he tells you 4 weeks, it's usually a 4-week job. And as you know, in flipping, time is what draws this thing out and makes it more expensive. So it worked great.
I'm gonna start with Terry because I don't have much to say about him. He's quiet, so he doesn't say he doesn't say much. He just agreed to what he asked me something. I just told him what's going on and what I need to be done and whatever project we're working on, and he just agreed. That's it. He's quiet. On the other hand, Rob, he's just he's a good guy. I like him. He has a lot of personality, and he's just fun people to work with. One is quiet, the other one is it's not that much. But they both have good qualities. All those houses that most people thought that they were gone, 100 years old houses, 80 years old houses, now we got the opportunity just to revive those houses. And that is a good thing for the city, obviously, because we beautify the city.
Today's market, we're seeing more and more cash offers on properties, and so for this one to be First Flip and one of our first programs, having that cash sale was just sweet because we were able to show just how easy that was. So when we got ready to do Betty White, the guys were not on the same page. Rob did not want to work in Fairfield. Terry did want to work in Fairfield. I was kind of the third party that said, let's do it.
So one of the things that we promised the seller was that we would take care of all the stuff that was in there, which was going to make it convenient. Although that sounded good at the time, we didn't realize how much work that was going to be.
It was packed. We can get it somewhere even on the end of that week, 14th, 15th. That gives us time to get punch list and get out of the way.
Correct.
Can you get us in around the 17th or 18th? You like that?
Yeah, I mean, we'll be out by then.
We would have been to Margarita by then.
Yeah.
Without me.
We'll tell you about it.
All right, I'll hit you back up in a little bit and see if we can get on schedule for 17, 18.
Cool. It was a blessing, right? Just talk about some of the stuff that we was able to give away and who we gave it away to.
Oh yeah, I mean, First Flip's all about helping everybody around us, right? So Shannon actually knew somebody out in Calera that has a place helping women. It's called My Sister's Place, remember? And they were able to bring their truck out and get a lot of that stuff. And what was special about that is that furniture went directly into someone's home. It didn't go to a thrift store for sale, right? That was cool.
That's beautiful. And so that's one of the good things about First Flip, man. We try to make it a win-win for everybody. So that nonprofit one, the seller one, and the new buyer one.
Everybody won.
First Flip.
Love it. Yeah, Yeah, from a contractor standpoint, I mean, I thought the job went really well.
Yeah.
You know, Alec took care of everything for us, right? So one of the real important things when you're doing update flips is go ahead and make a scope of work,
Right.
and make it in a form where we can sign it. First Flip signed it, and our contractor signed it.
Right.
That was one of the things we changed here that really helped, and it kept everybody.
On this one, we did a lot more of the due diligence up front, meaning what we wanted, when we wanted, and we held our contractor to that more so than on Black Betty. It was kind of like, all right, he'll get to it next time, and then sometimes he didn't get to it.
Not even real wood, shumo.
Yeah.
I get real, you know, just call IC to pay. You can pay for it, and I go ahead and I start and paint it.
Cool.
That saves you money because you know those shumo to match the color will be more expensive.
Gotcha.
Okay, that way you'll save a lot of money. Trust me.
So I think, you know, we're learning and growing together,
Yeah.
which is why this project came out a little bit more successful.
I think so too. Scope of work, super
Right.
important.
Right.
And scope of work meaning having everything that you want to do during your project line itemed, and don't just
Right.
put kitchen remodel. It needs to be tank
to the
cabinets.
key.
To
Right.
the T, yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You remember when right after we had opened the door, it was probably day one, right? We opened the garage door, we found all that stuff,
Yeah.
and we had our crew there.
Right.
And we were trying to figure out some stuff. Remember this? I was facing out, and you and the crew were all facing
Right.
in.
We didn't see him.
And I'm watching this guy, kind of like this, right? And I'm thinking, oh no, we're trying to do this in one take.
And all we hear is, excuse me, what are y'all doing?
What are y'all doing?
First of all, why did everybody look at me? Like, was I supposed to be the safe one?
Everybody looked at you that day.
That's cool, but that just goes to validate what we say about the community side of Fairfield, right? So I went over, you know, explained who we are. You know, I said, you know, we flip houses. I gave him my name, and we're, you know, about to do something good here. And he says, oh, okay, cool. So he goes in the house. I walk back and finish talking.
We're filming again.
Then all I hear is, Terry. I'm like, what in the world? So I go back, I say, yes, sir. He says, is your wife Tequila Mills? I said, yes. He said, oh, okay, you're good. I'm like, who did he call?
He had gone back in his house and called somebody.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
Fairfield's dope.
Fairfield's dope.
We love it, love it. First Flip loves Fairfield.
Finding out that the man that came to talk to Terry was Mr. Wortham is just a prime example as to why I love Fairfield so, and why Fairfield is such a great community, because he only went in the house to make one phone call to see who Terry was, and they immediately told him, oh, that's Tequila's husband. So I knew he was talking to either Erica or Kim, which was his daughters, and I graduated high school with Erica, and Kim was one grade below us.